Alexandra told us that she might go to, Eurovision and blah blah, and this song might be that song.
It was dark. I went to the bathroom and I fell.
And Alexandra just looked at me, I remember, and she was like, "Oh," like.
It was a chain of that same reaction.
And then I said, "Choke me."
It's not a complicated phrase that can be translated differently. No, it is what it is.
The most, damaging thing you can do is to stop,
And then it stayed on my laptop for 2 years.
We are here in the studio with Calin and Majii, who is here with us on the screen, but you can see him on the screen here somewhere. I don't know how I will make it, but he's here with us. And those two guys basically wrote and produced the song Choke Me for Eurovision Romania. Alexandra Capitanescu, who also was participating on making the song happen. She was a songwriter, right?
Yes, okay.
But we are here today to break it down a little bit for you, how Choke Me actually happened, because it has a very nice story behind, and things actually doesn't look that simple as they might be. And because Calin and Majii, they are professionals in music industry here in Romania, and producers and songwriters, and know like so many things about it. Maybe they will sometimes talk very specific language, which might I not even understand. So I will always stop them. It's like, okay, guys, what demo means? So for you to even know what actually the process is in kind of a detail, for you to understand it. So I really would like you to enjoy it. Write in the comments below, subscribe, and let's start, guys. How this song happened?
Yeah. Also, like you said, maybe there are a few things that aren't easy to understand, or the process may seem a little bit complicated. But at the time, we felt it pretty natural, pretty fun. And somehow I will say easy, but don't take me for granted by saying this.
Yeah, I mean, Calin just opened a project like from 2 years prior to that moment, and of course it was easy because it was just, hey guys, I have this instrumental. Do you think it's shit? Do you think it's good? And we went from there. I mean, it was pretty smooth actually, because at first, I mean, the overall process was Calin opened the project, and we gave it a listen, and after that I told Alexandra, okay, let's jam on it, just improvise. And she came up at some point with Phantom, and that was actually the whole the start of the song, and from there it was just like, writing and the recording and trying, and that was kind of it. I mean, as Calin said, it was pretty smooth. It wasn't like we were stuck on some part or another. It was just at some point it was just a question about the opera part, that majestic part of the song, which at that time felt a little bit scary to approach, because it was so many genres, and I'm a guy known for multi-genre stuff, but this was an Eurovision song, so we had to stick to some a uniformity. I don't know how to call it, to some how do you call that?
I would say like make it make sense.
yeah that
universal language.
Also. Yeah, that also. Yeah.
But actually the question comes now, appeared on my head, like, I never asked this question before, no one.
Sure.
Was this song intentionally made for Eurovision? Or it's just, how this happened, like, before? Even like when you met Alexandra came and said like, hey Majii, let's make a song for Eurovision, or it's like, let's make a great song, or how this was?
We both worked with Alexandra before the Choke Me sessions. They even had a song together, which is called Tare.
I love the song.
Yeah, it's really nice. I mixed and mastered it. And after we booked a studio and said, let's make something together from zero. And she told us somehow that there may be a chance for participating in the show, but we didn't channel our focus only on that. I mean,
which is good.
If we have done that, yeah, I think we have been a lot safer with the.
Like I would use this platform a little bit also for you guys, because for sure you will, like, I hope the Eurovision here is not over, and that there will be many more opportunities for you to shine with the songs you are creating for various artists.
We hope
and
so.
this is the one thing I try to always say to producers, to television producers, to anybody who's involved in the process of Eurovision: don't focus on Eurovision. Do the great songs. It doesn't matter the genre, doesn't matter the approach, but don't make yourself snared by what Eurovision might be, because it's in my opinion, I will use this word, it's a bullshit a little bit in this. Like, so many people are targeting like Eurovision. There must be this and that. There is no formula which would say like this actually is true.
Yes, but the good thing about this contest is that it's it lets you be yourself.
Yes.
From any point of view. So that should be the main reason why you don't limit yourself in making songs when you want to go here, because everything is accepted. It's a safe place for any genre.
Yeah, I mean, it was a safe place up to the point we said choke me. Then it was debatable.
Okay, so, but this is not how it started, right? The whole thing about how this song was produced and prepared for, basically what people was hearing was the final version.
Yeah.
But a long way when you guys are saying it's very smooth, but this is smooth for them because they know what buttons they press, but it's not that easy. So
it's not about it easy or not easy. It wasn't. I mean, if you think it was like a process where the song changed a lot, it didn't change a lot. Yeah. It's the only thing that changed was the ch part, because at first it was like choke me, choke. It was all. I mean, it was very fast every time. The choke me part was. I mean, Calin will show you.
Yes.
In the first demo.
He actually already showed me, and I would say from my perspective, the first version, the first like draft, and the last and the final version, of course you can feel that this is the same song, the same roots.
Yeah.
But it's kind of very different on what, for example, when I will tell it from my director's standpoint, yes, I would direct the first version very differently than the last version. Yeah. Because it's a little bit different pacing in some things, on the phrasing and so on and so forth, like
the very first.
It's not, dude. It's not. It's just the choking part.
No. Let's cancel Majii's camera.
No, dude. But I mean, let's give it a listen if you might.
We will get to it, because I think we jumped a little bit. We are talking about something what we still didn't hear, but. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go for this progression, because for me what is extremely funny in the process is that somebody comes with the idea. Somehow. It's somewhere.
Yeah.
From out of inspirational space. Show it to other person. That person says, this is quite cool. It could be, for example, in this case it was a melody, and it's like, it could be choke me. How come?
Before this happened, like you said, but before this thing to happen, a friend of mine, Ștefan Condrea, sent me a loop, and I had the same reaction that you are now talking about. Maybe I can do something with it.
Yes.
And I did a sketch, just a few instruments, bass, guitar, and drums over that loop, and then it stayed on my laptop for 2 years. Until we met in the studio, like he said, and they heard it and they had the same reaction that you're talking about. It was a chain of that same reaction that got us to the point of the final version.
For me, it's very funny, this thing that some idea was created 2 years ago and maybe wasn't very suitable at that moment for various reasons. And at some point, at the right time, right place, you played it. It's like, that's cool. Let's make a song out of it,
Exactly, yeah.
For me, this is very fascinating process. But maybe we can play this first loop.
Yeah, sure.
Let's do it.
I'm really excited
for the audience to hear it, because when I heard it, I was like, okay, 2 years ago, this is where it started. 2 years ago.
Right now, it's 3 years ago.
Oh, so 3 years ago.
minus 1 day, so it's 20th of June 2023.
As Romanians would say, la mulți ani.
Exactly. 3 years anniversary. So, this is an electronic loop that I got from my friend, as I told you. He sent me like 20 different electronic loops. I asked him to create me as many electronic loops as you can. I have an idea. I want to try a new sound with industrial metal combined with modern metal. Anyway, so I chose this one. I'll play it.
Is this vroom vroom? And then the twist is coming very soon. Yeah. And I think at this point, if you develop the second part, we could have been on some nice disco in Miami, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Italo, or maybe Italo disco, you know, that's a... yeah, this was the starting point. I liked it so much that I started working on it immediately. I was right here in this same studio. Yeah, and I can show you the first sketch with the instruments.
And just a question, Majii, after, when did you get to the song in this process? In what year it was? How old was the song already?
It was 2 years old, I think. It was last year. It was last year. When was it? I mean, when did we write a song?
Last year. Last year.
No, last year, but what month? Because I don't recall.
I can check.
I mean, it was summer-ish.
It was 4 November 2025 when we recorded the first version with Alexandra.
In November?
Yeah.
But it could be.
It wasn't summer.
It wasn't summer. Yeah.
But probably it was hot in Bucharest. You know, those days you never
know.
Yeah,
probably. I don't know why I recall that.
Because
I was with a motorcycle, which got me into this bed. So that's funny. Okay. Yeah, it was two years 2 years in. So the demo, which let's give it a listen.
Yes, let's give it a listen.
First demo with
because this is what you heard, right? The first demo.
Yeah.
Only with a few instruments, a sketch. Let's play it.
But still is there. Rammstein.
Kind of, yeah.
Actually, this version, it reminds me so much of the song Deutschland.
Ah, yeah. You're right.
This is how we will record this today, yes? It will be but we are playing with music. Come on, guys.
Deutschland, mein Herz in Flammen. Yeah.
I will listen to it after we will finish this. I love the song.
Yeah. So this was the sketch that they both listened to in the studio.
Yeah, this was the first thing. That's funny thing because it reminded me of Rammstein. I don't know the whole thing at first. So that was it. That was kind of the vibe, and from there we just I mean, we worked a little bit on the pre-chorus, you know, because we had to like make the flow so that the chorus will hit harder. But apart from that, the first part, it was pretty much as Calin recorded it, you know, 2 years ago.
But can you describe us or to the audience, like, okay, you listen this demo and immediately in your head was like, okay, this is Choke Me, this is this kind of a lyrics. How this happened?
No. So this is a thing because when we were discussing, like Alexandra told us that she might go to, you know, Eurovision and blah blah, and this song might be that song or not. We didn't know. I mean, as Calin said, we didn't like, oh, we need to make an Eurovision song, but we were like open, you know. And at first I thought in my mind, what songs are like, you know, what gimmick, you know, Eurovision songs use. And I don't know how we come to that thing. It was an old song, cha 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 cha. You know that song?
Yes.
And we laughed about it, ha ha ha. But what if we had something similar, you know, not from the song, but yeah, but as a gimmick, you know, as a something repeatable and check, is that we had the rock part, you know, which is chiche. We always say like chiche, and we were I would just rambling in studio, you know, like cha 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 cho cha cho cha cho cha cha cha. We didn't know at first, you know, and then I said, choke me, and Alexandra just looked at me. I remember, and she was like, oh, like
hold your horses.
They were both sounding like chickens in the studio when they were trying to find. It was.
Who knows, Alexandra? The chickens are a very big part of her life, you know.
Yeah.
So this actually also makes sense.
Yeah, it's full circle.
Yeah. Yeah, and that was kind of it. I mean, we didn't have the first part of the chorus yet, you know. We didn't have the whoa, well, it's your love, the whole screaming part of the front of at the start of the chorus, but we had the choke me part, and as I remember, yeah, we just made it at first choke me, choke me every time, you know. It was like,
but before that, there was the first version. I will show it, which didn't have any choo. It was just choke me, and love me, love me. I will show the demo. I remember it.
It's the memory. Okay. It's okay. Like, you know, this is.
Yeah, just play the.
Yes,
demo.
let's play it.
Okay, so
let's refresh some memories.
Yeah, this is the first ever demo with Alexandra on this instrumental.
Do you remember in what, like, how many days, or it happened just that day for the first time?
That day for the first time.
Yeah, like I like 4 or 5
hours. Yeah.
Nice. Okay, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's choke it in.
Phantom, you feel like a phantom. Why do you want to see me? It's hard to breathe. Do you feel me?
Basically sounds all like
What I say, and don't you ever betray me. You are here to obey me, are you not? All I need is you to love me.
oh my God. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, this was even, I mean, this version didn't even have the whole, you know, orchestral part, you know. That's why I discarded it with everything. I mean, in my mind, I just forgot about this version.
But it was part of the process, and it got us where we are now. So,
and the funny thing,
but I remember now that I didn't feel this chorus had what it takes, you know, what it has to.
Actually, I like it, but this is the funny part.
It's not bad, yeah.
No, like it's catchy. Like, of course, we are a little bit like biased, or a lot, because we know like a lot. Like, I heard the song billion times, you know.
Yeah.
The funny thing, or what is interesting on it, because like you of course know exactly the etymology or how it became a thing, also the story wise, you know, like what is behind the song. But actually, if you listen to this first demo, actually tells you what this is the story about already.
Yeah.
And this is what I like on it, you know,
Yeah.
that it's kind of really true.
Yeah. It has some depth with this demo. Yeah.
And how come actually with this storyline? Because of course we will a little bit get to the controversy a little bit, because I think everybody's asking about it, but I'm more likely I would be curious
We
about.
are perfectly okay to talk about this.
Yes,
problem.
no, that's no problem. Everybody heard this story million times. It's for me just when you, because also when you say choke me, and it doesn't have such a power in here because we are not like native English speakers as for like people from English speaking countries. It's
Yeah.
so
Yeah, but I don't think that a language barrier created
no,
different opinions.
it is created it, but this is my
Yeah,
opinion.
but that I don't think that the language barrier was the problem. I think the concept, they found something to, they found a subject to explode some opinions.
Yes, for sure. But I would just say that we just jumped into this, that like choke me from this, because it's kind of very clear what is it about. That it's not about like choke, like
It's the same thing
strangling people, you know.
Yeah, but it's the same thing in every language. It's not a complicated word that
Yes.
phrase, sorry, that can be translated differently. No, it is what it is. The problem was that they wanted scandal with purpose.
Yes. Thank you.
I mean, they
thank you
did
guys for the free advertisement.
Of course, it was good in this way too. But I felt that this was the only purpose, to have some articles to write about, to have something to.
Yes, at least we made some people to work, which
Yeah.
which is nice always.
Yeah.
But the question is, was this storyline kind of behind it, like this depth of it, part of the creation already? Like Alexandra Cam's like, hey, I have this story to tell. Let's make it let's make it lyric wise somehow, or this kind of happened naturally in the process, this story in it.
I mean, from where I was writing, it was just happening naturally, you know. Of course, at all times when we write, we try to incorporate, you try to, you know, how do you say that? I don't know, to materialize what you feel inside, and all that jazz, you know. But regarding the exact shape and the exact words and all that, it just happened naturally, you know, musically, I would say. After that, you know, Alexandra, as she was recording, I think inside her she had to, you know, get something real from her, you know, that struggle, that, you know, that pain, to be able to, you know, express herself into the song, you know, to be able to give the song the energy that it needed. So yeah, I think feelings and the story has a lot to do with the song, but from a songwriting perspective, it just happened naturally. I mean, we was like, oh, so is this struggle that you feel inside, that you want to love yourself? No, it was, you know, more of a, oh, so that can mean that, and this means this, so let's say that instead, you know. It was just puzzle making and playing with feelings, you know, sort of.
How did you feel it from your perspective? Because of course your perspective and maybe Alexandra's can differ a little bit,
Now,
of course.
Of course. Now that I remember the first demo, which I fucking forgot. I remember that in the first session, I was very sad when I arrived, because I had a fight with my beloved, and so I had this type of, you know, feeling inside as we were working. But no, in my perspective, it was just, I wanted to make something huge, something that will sound huge, you know, because in Romania, and we Romanians, and in Romania, we are shy about stuff, you know. We don't like to, you know, deranjăm. Cum zice asta?
Like,
We
you
don't
like
like
to shine,
to-
yes, to be very visible.
To bother people.
Yes.
Yeah, we don't like to bother.
It's
And
called Eastern European syndrome.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
the same in Czechia.
Yeah, so I wanted to do exactly not that, you know. I wanted to make something brave. So that's what I had in mind, you know, at all times, because we were speaking. Remember, Calin, when we were talking about you know, the song, the title, the opera part, and some people, you know, around us were saying, hey, maybe we can tone it down a bit, maybe we can, you know, make it more safe and stuff. And I was very like against that, you know. I was, no, if you can like bring up the print screens, I was like, no, fuck that shit, we are not gonna change anything. So
I won't show them.
yeah, but that was part of the journey as well, you know. Because at first we were just making music as any artist on this planet, you know. We just met in a room and we made some music. But after that, we developed feelings, and we expressed feelings, and Alexandra developed a whole story around the song, you know, which is amazing. I mean, as a songwriter, I think this is the goal, you know, to help the artists identify with what they are singing, and at least to be able to identify, if that makes sense.
Yes, but I think
So-
she really lived the story.
Of
What?
It was more than identification, after all. So great achievement.
Yes.
This was basically a compliment.
Yeah. No. I didn't get it first. But yeah, in a nutshell, yes, it was like it developed as this story. It just evolved, you know. You know that there's the architect and the gardener when you're writing. So this was more of a gardening sort of writing.
Okay, this I don't get.
So the architect just plans everything, you know. You have the plan, the structure, everything that you want to say, to put whatever. And when you write a story, you know, you have the characters, you know where they are going to go, what they're going to do, all that thing, you know. You have the plot, you have everything. When you are the gardener just writes, and as the gardener writes, things change, you know. At first maybe you think this character will go you know, in the right side, you know, will turn right, and then you feel like, okay, this is not right, so I will make him, he will just turn left, and the whole story is going to change because of that, you know. Or maybe you were thinking that at first everybody's going to die at the end, but at the end you just love a character so much that you keep him alive, you know. That sort of writing, I think, I mean, what I'm saying is more applicable to you know, screenplays and movies and shit.
No, actually,
But,
what you're saying is brilliant. I like it because it actually just supports the thought I have that anyway, like, I'm from TV industry, let's say, you're from music industry,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
at some point they are extremely separated, right? We have like similar
kind of.
projects, but they are not living. They are coexisting somehow, but not cooperating that much as maybe people would think that this is
Yeah,
like
yeah,
one
yeah.
industry.
Yeah.
It's not. But yet, all the
Yeah.
principles, and you basically was describing like how the book can be made, but also how
Yeah.
the movie can be made, and also how the music can be made. And actually, we have, like, in general, in the creative industries, we have so much things in common. The way how we are thinking about
Yeah.
stuff, and the creation is actually extremely similar process. Just the instruments and visualization of it, or making it the live version of it. It's sometimes book,
Yeah.
sometimes there's a music, and sometimes it's a visual, like what we are doing now.
Yeah.
And I like it
Yeah,
because
yeah,
the
yeah.
process is very similar, and I would actually wish that we were talking more about it, because we are talking actually the same language. We are just using different terminology, you know.
Exactly.
That's why I'm very glad that you evaluated on it, because I think this is important for the viewers to understand that if you want to create. There is no specific rule
No.
how you should create. Just go, have an idea, develop the idea, think about it, and exactly do what you do this gardening, you know. And it will take
Yeah,
you
yeah.
somewhere, but you need to want to garden. I think this is the important
Yeah,
part.
this is important. No, don't stop. You know,
Exact.
because the crops are not going to, you know.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We are in
so-
agriculture now.
Yeah. No, but for real, I think there's no right or wrong way to do stuff. Just the most damaging thing you can do, or yeah, I don't know how. I don't have another word right now. Is to stop. Because standing still kills things. Dynamics, plants, whatever, songs. So just keep on going.
I call this a survivor of the fittest in everything, everybody wants to create
course.
song. Everybody will listen this. Let's start. This is
Yeah,
the
yeah.
first step, right? Without it, you cannot do anything. Just start, whenever, however. But
And
then
you
I
have
would say,
to, and you have to try a lot of stuff. You
Yes.
don't know what the audience will like. You just have to try.
I always say learn and fail and be exposed to the failure because
No hope.
and just go with it because this is normal process. But 95% people will just say no, and that's why you can have a paid work.
All the people I know that didn't stop, right now they at least had one big thing already happening.
It's always like this.
You just need to continue.
And be stubborn a little bit, like you were with the Choke Me, and you didn't tone it down. Calin,
Yeah, no.
how it was for you when the lyrics were starting to forming themselves? For you, the musicality, because you needed to breathe it alive by instruments, right? How this works from your perspective?
Yeah. So after we have that first writing demo that he forgot about, of course we had to continue with the production and the sound design to make it even better and bigger. So when Alexandra first recorded the verse part, that phantom thing that Majii was talking about, I felt sparkle. I felt that okay, maybe we can have something. Let's not fuck this up, please, in the chorus part or in the second verse, please.
No pressure.
Let's try to do this in the same way. I can show you the second demo, where you'll hear new instruments, new sound design elements, where Majii also came with some ideas to
Came with some ideas. I produced as well, motherfucker.
Okay, now we have a
Yeah.
creative.
I mean.
But before you play it,
he just came with some ideas.
come on, give him some credit, the man. The thing is that for me it's always interesting because as I'm adding cameras and I'm asking about layering the lights and let's do something with the graphics and I feel the image all together somehow. And then it's forming, especially like this gardening, I have this visual, it feels like it needs to blink here and the light do this, but then you actually figure out it would be nice if the light goes more left than right. The same thing. But I never got, because I'm not a musician,
Okay.
how come you say here will be a guitar and here it will be a violin and here actually needs to be a little bit more of, I don't know, percuss or some instrument or just electronic
The answer
sound?
is very simple. Sometimes it's trial and error.
Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe bad.
Sometimes maybe shit. Sometimes
No
maybe
shit,
good
no
and
shit.
sometimes maybe shit. You know that football conference? I will show you.
I'm not sure, but I think I can relate.
Yes. Most of the time is trial and error. And sometimes you just hear it. Let's try. I feel like it's lacking guitar. I feel like it's lacking bass. I feel like, so you try it and then you go also into the trial and error.
How many trials and errors you did with these songs before you did this demo?
Little to none, almost.
Oh, we should say
Yeah,
a
no,
lot
it was-
because
it was-
I
it
wanted
was-
you to encourage yourself to just try.
Sometimes it happens, sometimes almost everything works. Sometimes it doesn't and it takes longer, but you can get the same result. I mean, there is no rule, of course.
But no one will tell you also,
Yeah, of course. Experience plays its part every time. So experienced songwriter or an experienced producer will do things better, faster, or both.
Yes.
but if you try enough and you are motivated and concentrated, you'll get the result.
See, guys?
There's no way you can get it if you want it.
No, this is
If
funny.
you want it,
But you felt it with the song. You felt that it needs something.
Yes, but not big changes. Not
Not a dramatic shift.
yes, just things to upgrade the whole vibe and support the writing. So yeah, we added a few keyboards.
And time-wise, when we are kind of in the process, how old was the song?
It was that demo that I played with the first version of the chorus, that different one. And when we met again to do the second demo, which I'll play soon, in the same session we upgraded both the songwriting and the production.
Oh, so you were doing it basically.
Yeah,
tuning.
it was a ping pong of ideas. Record this, try this.
How time wise during such a session, how much time it like took? How much time it takes? We are talking about like many hours.
So a session like 6 hours a day.
See, 6 hours a day, and you can have a hit
Yeah, you can have a hit in
but
half
it
an
was-
hour.
if you're
Yeah,
very
of course,
lucky.
but now that I remember the first session, it was 3 sessions actually. Wasn't it?
Yeah, 3. No, I have three demos here and then the mastering.
Yeah.
Yeah, there were 3.
So now we can go to the second demo then.
Yes, it has the
This is the one that I remember.
exactly the choke part. Yeah.
No.
It's almost very similar already.
Yeah.
Phantom, you feel like a phantom. Why do you want to see me? It's hard to breathe. Do you feel me? Do what I say and don't you ever betray me. You are here to obey me, are you not? All I need is your love. I want it to show me, show me, show more for you to control. I want you to show me, show me, show me. Love me, make my life, it's my life. All I need is your love. I want it to show me, show me,
And it's funny because this demo has like 1 minute.
Yeah, no second verse. There was no second verse at that point.
And that was the chicken part, right? When the chicken part started.
Yeah, this is the one I recall and I remember most because this was actually the first Choke Me chorus actually. Because the previous one was mellow and you know, low energy and
But it had the choke me phrase in it.
Yes.
So the song was still called Choke Me even from the first demo.
yeah, but I mean the choke, I think this is the session where we thought about the rhythmic part of Choke Me, you know? Because we were like choke me, but yeah. And then in the next session you combined the first choke me with choke and just alternated
Basically the
them.
final state, right?
Yeah, and also the second verse came to life.
This is for
And
me.
the second verse, yeah.
This is for me very interesting. One thing that, of course, like now I will talk a little bit Eurovision, but I think it applies in general. That like nowadays, very modern thing to do is to do very short songs, like 2 minute 30 maximum.
You're right.
Eurovision has the limit 3 minutes,
Yeah.
and lots of producers, artists, they try to fit into 3 minutes gap, like to really feel like all the space we have to fill it. Choke Me somewhere on the verge of this, but it's hard, no?
I remember that the mastering, the final version had 3 minutes and 2 seconds or something like this, and the label told me just export it at 3:00.
Yeah.
I remember it's the first time I recalled that when you said it. I totally forgot. So yeah, we didn't with this song we didn't try to fit in any length because we didn't knew about the rules. So, I mean, we
That's
just
good because
is the truth. We just
Yeah.
we just did what was right. It has a pretty normal, usual
Structure?
Intro, verse, pre-chorus, chorus, post-chorus, second verse, pre-chorus, and then again. But it also has that kind of bridge part at the end with the chorus, but with less instruments.
I like
it. Yeah, that was Majii idea. I thought it was long enough when they wanted to do that, but it turned out to be good. And
for me also because visually this is some change.
Yeah. And also that drum and bass part from
Which
the
I love.
second verse, was also Majii's idea.
So see how cooperation is extremely important among people.
I think that drum and bass part is the most impactful thing that
It was.
he did for the
It
song.
was. It was very. Do you remember the drums sounded like shit at first, like that because I found a sample, the drum and bass sample.
Yeah, it was a loop
And-
also.
Yeah, and then we had to like I don't know, I don't recall exactly, but I remember that it didn't like hit, and we wanted to erase it at all, to
Yeah, but I
delete it.
remember what we did. We did the pitch shifting. Right now I remember.
Yeah,
And a little
yeah.
bit of
Yeah, I don't know.
filtering. Let's not
Yeah,
get technical because people won't
but
understand.
the thing is that I will just
Yeah.
try to translate it to human language. Is that they took some kind of a sound
Yeah.
and not to make it the same, you a little bit post-produce it, just the sound itself to sound a little bit differently.
Yeah.
I don't know if you got it, but this is how I feel.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, yeah, because it was like to be able to make this fusion type of, because after the chorus and after the post chorus, the tan garakatan deko kitara, that part, when the drum and bass drum hit, it had to be natural, it had to have a flow,
And also
A
feel
natural
like
flow.
something new and not boring.
And it very inspired me actually visually. I'm thanks God for it, because for me, and like now I can be very
Yeah.
honest with you guys, right?
Yeah.
For me, the song was having for me visually on this, like not for the listening, but if you need to visualize it, it had one weak spot for me, and that was exactly the part between before the drum and bass part hit. When the song kind of restarted from the beginning with a new tempo.
Yeah.
Because that
Yeah.
was like, okay, what now we have like 25 seconds of like just instruments, which is hard for Eurovision, because there are not live instruments, and also like
Yeah.
something must happen to not interfere with the song visual and so on,
Yeah.
to not be weird. After all, we say, I think when you see it, actually, what do you say about the visuals of the song, like live on stage?
We really liked it.
He has no he
Dude,
has a pistol here,
Dude, it was
Yeah,
it
under
was
the table.
amazing.
We didn't. We've seen a simulation sent by Alexandra in the early process.
No, like the director's cut or something like this.
Work. No, we didn't. We didn't see video. We seen just like a screen.
With the lights.
Screenplay or something. Yeah. Design and.
Yes, light design.
Light design, and also it was the scenario written. I
Yes.
remember. We liked it, and then we've seen at the rehearsal photos. It was the next thing we've seen, but I didn't mind because I was surprised like everybody. So I'm glad that I didn't see the whole process in the making, and that I seen the tubes and that in their final stages.
I'm curious, when you were listening the song, how did you visualize it? How it looked for you in your head?
Pretty the same. In my head was a little bit more red color than blue color, but
More fire.
We didn't have blue color.
It was white.
It was white, yes. It was white.
Yeah.
yeah, but
Like bluish, yes, a little bit, yes.
yeah, but it doesn't matter. That was how I was imagining it in the moment, very long ago.
The funny thing with the red color, it was that I needed some change for exactly when there is this last pre-chorus, this calm moment, when I wanted to split those two parts, like one is a story part's over and the concert starts. And for this is the reason.
where the pyro came.
Where the
at
pyro and the
end,
red color came and so on.
Yeah.
To distinguish those two things, basically.
Yes.
That was the reason. Otherwise, we would probably have it more colorful, but
Yeah,
for the sake of story,
it looked like a movie. The thing, your thing
yes.
worked.
It worked, yes, but again, like we were having like Bobo and so on. It was basically the same thing. So I came with the idea, blah blah blah, but then we were gardening it.
Yeah, Bobo is really great.
Yes,
Gardening.
I work with him.
I like this. I like gardening. This is perfect.
I work with him on my band projects too earlier, and he's the best
Yes.
guy you can work with.
He's really good. The whole team he has also. is
Yeah,
a
apart, yeah.
Perfect. Okay, but we are a little bit shifted from the last demo. What was the most? Because when I always think that the hardest part is when you're nearing the finish, when you feel like we are done.
Yeah.
But you all feel like, like maybe 5% are missing, and then when everything can go wrong or everything can go well, like how this works, like when you feel like okay, we have it, but
The part of the skill is also knowing when to stop
yes,
with something, and I think you can agree with this.
yes,
I think you.
and it's hard, but it's a hard. I know
you-
for myself, it's very hard part.
Yeah, of course, it was hard for us also because there were a lot of feedbacks coming. Maybe that sound is not okay, or too much opera, or let's get the opera part out. And we said no. We already have 3 versions. We really believe in this last version to be the
last one.
the last one and the great one. Let us just fine-tune stuff, mix and master, and listen to the song, and that was it. And the rest is history.
Yes, for me this is the hardest part, especially when in the process get many other peoples with opinions. And when there are more, like lots of opinions, and this is where your head is starting to be a little bit messy, because
Yeah, if I'm gonna be honest, sorry. This part, I mean, with the whole feedbacks and the people that have a lot of, opinions. At some point, I didn't like the song anymore, because I was like, okay, so people are so divided, and in my honest opinion, this song was an okay song. It was good. It was a good song, but after all the people who were saying, oh my god, this is amazing, this is the next big thing, whatever, and the other guys that were like, yeah, this is like a mid song.
this was
I
me.
even got, I even
Seriously?
have a friend who told me that if he was me, he wouldn't have, he would have been ashamed to present himself with this song. So this is one of my best friends. So he said, what is that shit song? Why did you write that
Who
fucking shit
said
song?
this? We can cut it at the edit.
No, I will tell
No,
you
tell
afterwards.
us after, because I will forget about it.
Because I know that guy. I just don't know.
No, but it's okay. But
Yeah, and after-
very honest thing, because I'm also reviewing those songs for Eurovision, and I was very curious because I'm living here in Romania, and I was very curious like what kind of songs approaching the Selecția Națională, and there was this pre-selection, which I had my big strong opinion about it, which you can watch on my YouTube channel, and I didn't change my mind about it. Everybody knows. But I was listening this song, and because I'm a fan of this genre, especially what Choke Me represents, I was like good, but I don't get the fuss, because there was already a fuss about it. I was like, but in the genre there are like seriously better songs, already.
Of course.
Kind of. Then of course the reality is like maybe not here. Blah blah blah. It's hard to, but I was comparing like, okay, I listen to those songs very oftenly, and I don't know if I would put this on my playlist. I would put it this way, yes.
Yeah.
Of course, then I have this thing that when I start working on something, I force myself to fall in love with this, because I need to feel it, and
you fell in love anyways, so.
Yes, and actually it's great, and of course when you see it live, it's a completely different story. Yet I think there the setup also didn't help it. I don't think even the setup in Selecția Națională, by sound, but of course I think,
my god,
but it's a process. I understand many things. This is for another discussion, but actually when you hear it is, and this actually happens at Eurovision also, because when you hear the Choke Me, let's put it on Eurovision already. I think this is even better, because I wouldn't go now for Selection Nacional, because it's really past history.
Yeah.
But when you hear the YouTube version
Yeah.
of the live performance, from my perspective, this is sound-wise amazing. Really good, very clean, everything. When you watch the television version, like this is what was broadcasted, it has completely different sound, and it didn't
Yeah.
happen only here in TVR. It also happened in Czech television. I checked that this is the
Yeah.
similar version, and actually I have a little theory that this cost us a little bit of points from juries, because it really sounds like differently.
Yeah.
I already
think-
already updated the Eurovision team about this issue, and maybe they will investigate a little bit further what televisions are broadcasting.
I think that it can be the same technical problem that happened in other countries like Romania, Czechia, and everything. I think it's
It's the
something
mixing,
from
right?
not the mixing. It's how they get the audio and then they send it back to television, and they are to do that you need to
Say it like I'm a monkey.
no you need to you are processing it through some gear, okay, and you can
The signal's quality or something.
you can pass this process. You had to take the audio from the
Okay,
Eurovision and-
but how do you feel about it? You know, like when you know about it, it's like
I don't feel I actually feel really good about the result.
Of course.
If it matters, because I don't really care about the result.
It's important at
As
some
I said
point.
in the press conference also, music is for people
Yes.
and not for contests and everything. But second place at the public televote from millions of people,
Yes.
I think there's something in the song. Maybe is good.
No, it's good. Like,
Yeah.
don't mind me wrong. And
Yeah, no,
actually,
I don't know.
like I'm following the numbers, and it does 150,000 only on Spotify every day. You know,
Yeah.
it's kind of cool. I think.
Yeah, that's the second
No, it is,
wave
but
of confirmation.
Can I add something about this thing? You know, as an artist, because I make and I produce and I release music as well. And the thing with songs is that almost never it's just about a song. You know, it's about the whole image. You know, the bigger picture. This song at first, when we had it in the studio, if you presented it to the whole world, it will have a different impact from what the impact was in the whole, you know, context of the Eurovision and Alexandra and how she was presenting herself and the band, which they were like, you know, they were known as the happy Romanian children, you know, because they had this energy, and I think this contributed to the whole success of the song, you know, because you fall in love with yeah, you fall in love with a sound, but if the sound is just sound, you know, now because we can argue with you know, AI music and all that thing, why AI music is so, you know, empty. It's just because you don't have the whole context. Because if you had a whole context, and you wouldn't know, because in a few months, maybe years, 1 year, 2 year, we won't be able to make the difference anymore between AI
Probably.
and human.
Yes,
you know?
I agree.
And so what will remain will be the story, the whole context, the whole feeling of what that song represents, you know, the whole thing where the Guardian and all the other you know,
The human involvement.
newspapers and yeah, what they did with the Choke Me, and they tried to, you know, how do you say that?
They wanted to destroy it. Yes.
Yeah, let's say like that. That contributed as well. I mean, the whole thing contributed to the song. And after that, there's even a I don't want it to sound weird or bad, but there's effect de turmă, cum zice asta?
Mass
There's the
Effect.
thing where a lot of people love something, that tends to attract even more people to love it.
Snowball,
you know?
yes.
This is the snowball
Snowball.
effect, you know. Yeah, the snowball effect. And I think it is a combination of things. Because in my opinion, today the song is a good song. It's not the best song. It's not, something out of this world. It has some elements. I love the opera part. I'm still in love with it. But apart from that, it was just the whole process. And Alexandra, very much of the success of the song was her energy and her persona.
And actually, I would really invite people to her concerts because you can see it live. It's even better
Yeah.
because this is
Yeah.
experience by itself, really.
Yeah, I mean, she's so genuine. At some points, it annoyed me. I mean, I was like, "Wow, you have to be a rock star." But then I remember, like, no, dude, she doesn't. She is a rock star, but this is her being a rock star, But I have this, because we all have this.
Because it's not a cosplay, right?
Yeah. But we all have this idea of what something should or should not be, or should not look like. So yeah. Now I think after this whole Eurovision thing, I think I'm more humbled about everything, honestly.
Yeah, I think it helped
It's,
also me actually, to be honest. Like really, this experience when you live with this and with this group of people,
Yeah.
and they cast the energy on you, and they also put the trust, but also they bring their own specific energy and professionalism and dedication. I would say like that was for me the biggest thing, that the dedication to do it and to just not okay, we are going somewhere, we know how to play. No, they were like really how we should do it, what should we do better, we know we can improve it, is it good enough, but in such a good manner and very natural, as you were making the music together.
Yeah.
I think this all kind of very natural, very fast clicked together
Exactly.
the same way. And I think I learned many lessons on the way from a completely different generation of artists, where I was also projecting a little bit like my generation of rock stars,
Yeah.
but this is a different generation of rock stars, and I think they can be like
Yeah.
that, and it works on me, and it gives me great vibes. And I think this is what the music is about and what you actually achieved. And to be really honest, I don't know if we have something else to play what is new to the audience, and if not, I think we can normally end this podcast, because I think people I think it's very inspirational. I didn't expect, I never
Already.
have a plan, but it's very nice, even for me. It was a nice therapy,
Yeah.
Like
Group
really?
therapy. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a little bit after. I mean, for me, I'm just sitting in my bed in my studio here, so this was
Yes, because
this
this guy
was
cannot
really-
drive the motorcycle, like this is.
It's not for him.
dude, yeah. But no, I will get back on my feet in about 2 months. So we're gonna rock it after that. So yeah.
The last thing I can show here is the last demo version. It's the song that without mixing and mastering and without some tweaks. So
And just a quick thing, because we were talking before we started this
Yeah.
session completely.
Yes.
Can you very shortly explain the audience what is the difference between like the demo and then the process before it's released?
Yes. So after a song is recorded and obviously produced, track by track, instrument by instrument, everything is one layer in a song. You finish this process, and after that you need to make it sound good, competitive.
Together.
Yes, and but also in a technical way, loudness-wise, and yeah.
Yeah, there are some technical
Yeah, so you
requirements,
need, after you
basically.
finish the recording and the producing part, you should make it sound good.
It's that
you should,
simple,
like-
very short version.
Yeah. No, it's like you have to make a space for each instrument that you wanted
Yeah.
to put there. Because at first in the demo, everything is a little bit clustered together and smooshed, because
They are
we were
clashing,
just
yeah.
we were focusing on creating, not on sounding good. And after that, the mixing and mastering part is about making everything shine on its own, and to be able to hear every detail, and at the same time the energy of the song. Because without it, it's still going to be the Choke Me song, but it's not going to impact your ear the same way. Because mixing and mastering oftentimes matter because of the way that you receive the song. You know, it's the same song, it's the same idea. You know, but it's the way that it hits you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I will
So-
just quickly change the battery. So Majii needs to go. We will a little bit continue with Calin.
Yeah.
So
You will have the mixing and mastering part anyway. So no, it was a pleasure, guys. Thank you so much for this. I really had a good time.
Yeah, it was nice.
it was really good.
Yeah, I love to be this kind of a bad wolf type shit guy sometimes. So sorry about that.
No, come on,
But,
it was great. Authentic, you know.
Yeah, but I really loved it, and I really loved the song and the whole process and what you guys did. Like it was a blast. Really, I didn't have the opportunity to say that publicly, but it was way past what I thought it would be. You know, the whole involvement of people in the image and all that. It was like a Romanian project never shined this way. So
Yeah.
Let's hope the other will shine the same.
congrats to everybody.
Yeah, I agree. That really like all clicked together the way that I didn't expect it neither. Like really,
Yeah,
that's unique. And but we set some high standard, you know, and I think
Yes.
this should now be like the base.
yeah, yeah.
I can't wait to
that
see
would
what
be
the next edition.
Oh my god,
Will
I'm
do.
curious. It's actually, after all, again, all about the song, right?
Everything.
And as you said, the song, and not just the song, because it never goes
But
alone.
it starts with the song.
Yes. Okay, Majii, thank you very much. Go for your
Thank you.
duties. We will continue a little bit and see you soon.
Yes, thank you,
Stay
thank you
safe.
guys.
Bye.
Have a good one. Bye.
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 Okay, Majii left us alone. He's still here.
No, it's like I'm still here. Yeah, my name is Elvis. For like my real name is Elvis, so you can say that Elvis has left the building, and I will just leave you guys. Kisses.
Bye.
Poopa.
Poop.
Perfect. But we have a little bit more to talk about because we were talking a lot about the production, and I'm
Yes.
extremely curious about like the evolution of the song. Already is extremely fascinating for me because it started with the sound which sounds basically like how you know it, yet not, and very somehow got to this shape. And this what you will play is the last demo, right? Before actually getting all those sounds together.
Exactly.
This recipe.
This is the final voice recording.
Mm-hmm.
The final 90% final production. So yeah, let's listen to it. I will skip some parts of the song.
Skip. It's okay. And you can also comment during if there is something very specific you would like to mention. Why
You'll
not?
just hear the difference between the second chorus with the chichichok and this one is the version you already know. So
Yes, I think
that's
I will.
why I won't let it play
Yeah.
everything.
But is it just me or I feel that in this demo already this start is a little bit richer?
Yeah, because I'm every time I open a project I'm tweaking something. So yeah.
You cannot help yourself. I understand.
Do what I say and don't you ever betray me. You are equal, baby, are you not?
I love this song. Normally I'm listening every day. Even now. This is great.
Yeah. So basically it's what you already know.
Yeah, basically it sounds like if you don't know and I will just play you this version, I think, and you would think this is the final version. I don't think you would really know that there is a difference.
Yeah.
Because lyric-wise, nothing changed already in the final version.
Yeah. Very, very small changes. But it's nice to see the process. Like I showed you today from the first loop to this version. We can also play the master version.
I think
so the
people
people-
we can actually listen to the master version on Alexandra's social media and so on.
Exactly.
Because
Yeah,
I don't think we will make such a big difference. But
for sure. Yeah.
but now tell me what happened after. There are two things actually. I forgot to also put Elvis
Okay.
in it, but is that very oftenly the authors of the song, like you and him, are not like talked about. Like I was talked about because I visualize the directors are a little bit talked about. Let's say, of course, the artist, but the people who are like, behind the songs, of course, you are in the titles of when the song starts and so on.
Yeah, and the
But
credits.
the
online,
credits, yes, but that's basically mostly it. You know, like how hard it is for creators of the song to be kind of on this, in this like very, how to say, unenvious.
No,
you know what I mean?
I understand the question. It depends on also what you want.
Mm-hmm.
You want to be also a star as a producer or as a songwriter, or maybe you like to stay behind. Maybe you like to be very active on social media. It depends on what you want. But I think that we are working for artists. you
Yes.
know? We do songs for artists. So if somebody wants to work with you, or if somebody liked the song and is searching, they will get to you. I mean, from this point of view, it's okay. From the audience point of view, the music was never about the producers or the songwriters. The music was about the final result and the artist.
It's like in the movies, yes.
Yeah, exactly. So personally, I'm really fine with this. I didn't have any problem with this. I may have a problem where if
No, just let's express it, because maybe this is something, for example, what I can try to change also. Like, because
Okay.
because for me, I'll tell you my perspective is I basically never really cared who wrote it, because for me it wasn't necessary to know.
exactly, and it's perfectly fine.
But actually, at some point, without you creating the song, I don't have nothing to work with, you know.
Yes,
If you-
but
if
right
you
now
can-
you are talking from industry
Yes,
guy
yes.
point of view, kind
Yes,
of.
surely, yes.
But from the strictly the audience point of view, I don't think it will matter.
I'm just
much-
asking because
much
I think
than,
that there was a, like years ago, there was a big discussion about it. You know, that there are basically people behind the songs in general, especially at Eurovision. And I think Eurovision always opens topics. We are underestimating Eurovision for one big thing, because it's such exposed that it opens many industrial topics inside the industries, which no one understands. But there are like big things, like camera-wise, technology-wise, people behind it. Companies behind it, people behind the songs, like how all complexity it is. And of course you feel the drama, but some dramas are opening completely different topics among us, which we didn't talk about before, and it changes things in, I would say, for better at some point. Because for example, before the producers were, or people and producers and songwriters, they weren't credited like this.
Well, some time ago, yes, they weren't. Also, from what I heard, in present day there is not this thing, ghost producing anymore. It's not such thing.
This I don't know what it is actually. Maybe
Ghost
explain.
producing, when you are producing from someone like a DJ, a big DJ, and you are not credited because they pay you. You're ghost producing. From what I heard, they forbidden this also. So I think we are going on a good path. There are also, I wanted to tell you, when you said about when you were comparing the period before and the present about the song as producer, there are a lot of new YouTube channels that are strictly focused on enlightening the audience about the process of,
like this one. this channel, you know.
Yeah, the biggest channel in the world.
Okay. That's a
Soon-
little bit
soon enough.
over a reaction, but it's fine.
But they are watched only by industry people.
Yes.
You know, so they are.
I
they have-
I also have feel like that.
Exactly, they have millions of views. Some
Mm-hmm.
of them, I can tell you, some mixed with the masters.
Yes, for sure. Some
example-
inspiration. I'm always like something what I need to understand better. It's sound in general.
Yeah, and you know, I think the moral is that maybe the audience doesn't want to know.
Yes,
who's
it's very specific
behind-
niche.
Yes, and I'm fine with that. I mean,
Yes, but yet I think it is just a little bit talking. That's why actually I'm doing also this, because behind the whole result are many people in like
Yeah.
we would say small roles, but as Majii was talking about this gardening, which I will now from now on use it all the time.
yes,
Uh,
it was a good.
this really needed a lot of gardeners, like a lot of little details. Somebody understands a little bit of orchidae, somebody understands a little bit of roses, somebody know how to mow the lawn
Yeah.
perfectly,
No,
and all of them together create a perfect garden.
Everyone involved is essential.
Yes,
For a song.
Actually, it
the
is.
songwriter, the producer, maybe the engineer. If somebody has only a recording engineer, he is also as
Yes, like
important.
we had Alex Mehutz, which we call Sonerie, and he was
Yeah, it was
doing
the front of
amazing,
house sound.
amazing job over there,
Yeah.
focusing on this. Those are the guys who are never talked about actually.
Yeah.
But no one wants to talk about sound engineers. Sorry. This is a television
Yeah,
joke.
yeah.
It's a television joke.
You know, if there will be requests, there will be also an offer. You know,
Of course.
it works like this.
But it's good to be credited.
Of course.
Also at the point that, hey, who did this? You know, this is the thing.
I think right now it's also legal. It's mandatory to
Yes.
credit the songwriters and producers and engineers. If you watch credits on Spotify from USA,
Mm-hmm.
you will see that not only the producer and the engineer is credited, who played the guitar on the bridge, who recorded the vocals there.
Because they have a good audience, you know, for this.
Yes, really big list.
This is important because then it comes to the break bread when I would like to start from the scratch doing songs and I don't know anything about where should I look, and it would be super nice when I was like, okay, I like Choke Me, maybe I would like to work with those guys behind it, but I have no idea.
Yeah,
And I think
right
this
now
is
it's easy to find them if you want.
Yes,
It's really,
it's easier definitely. But what would you recommend actually to newcomers, let's say, to after also this experience maybe, and then they would like to work with you? What should they expect? What should they prepare for, or how would, because we say okay, let's start.
if you so the question is about working
Yes.
working with me or them working in general in the
No,
music
with you,
industry?
because you talk for yourself, because it might differ for working with you with different producer.
Yeah,
for
of
sure.
course. I think every producer and songwriter is very unique. I'm actively in the music industry for many years already, and I didn't find a single
Same person.
which is really nice. So working with me, it's a little bit hard to talk about myself, but I'll try.
No,
to,
let's do it, because I think you need to also like this is a casting, you know.
Let me
Not casting,
let me
couch,
check
couch.
my let me check my post. You have Czech streets that all the
Yes,
casting
we are
couch
bringing it
makes.
to Romania, you know.
Yeah. Okay, so getting back to this, I'm open to work. I'm open in working with anybody. I mean, I tried a lot of styles, a lot of genres, a lot of different approaches in the studio. I think I can be really comfortable. I can make anyone feel really comfortable. The job of the producer is not only the technical part, it's also the emotional part. You need to make the artist feel safe, good. You need how to exploit their ideas. You need how to give in the indications, advices on the spot. So with me, I think a session, if it is to describe the vibe, it's everything natural. Everything goes with the vibe. I don't have rules.
No rules. Which
No
this
rules.
is a joke for Eurovision. There was a song, No Rules, you know.
No
A
rules.
funny song, yes, from Finland.
Okay.
No rules. There you can then play this.
Yeah. Okay. I
It's-
think I
it's
know
funny.
it. So if somebody wanna work with me, they can contact me, and they can try. I'm open to meet new artists, new songwriters from all over the world, not just from Romania or Europe. So yeah, I think I'm just like anybody else, like a normal person.
Like
in the
he is
studio.
definitely, I agree. It's funny to see Calin, you know, to speak very humbly like that, because normally he's like all the energy and very cool to work with and talk to. And now he was kind of the most shy Calin I've ever seen ever, which is cool. Don't be shy to contact him actually if you want, because I think he can give you at least some kind of nice advice. Which everybody needs. Then anyway, you always need to find your own way. But maybe you are watching and one of you is up, maybe sometimes a big artist. You never know. And maybe you would like to start with somebody who knows what to do. It's always good to have somebody who not just have experience, but also have some success. I think not just Choke Me is the success. Of course, it's big international success. It is, but there are many others, and it's not just one hit wonder. This guy here next to me, and
And
it's,
also Elvis is not.
and also Elvis. Yes, I'm talking for both of you, but Elvis is not like I wanted to say he's not here with us.
Anymore.
That would be a little bit funny in the conditions. But I think he will got the joke, and it's important that we in the industry support actually each other, and it's rare. It's kind of rare in Eastern Europe a little bit, because everybody is here to save, protect their own ideas. After all, this is not how it really works in general, you know.
And it's hard here to find that much of an open person to work with, you know.
Yeah.
In Romania, but in Eastern Europe.
Yes, I think
also.
we are sharing very similar mentality in this.
Yeah.
But I think we can change it for us for better. And examples like Choke Me, and that's why I'm saying that this should be like the baseline of how things should work from now on.
Yeah.
Because if this will be a maintain thing, how to do it, the whole industry will rise up on its shoulders. And of course, only one person maybe can represent, but all the people surround it, they can all grow, because it's, after all, if, for example, Selecția Națională one day, now I'm like thinking into very future, but becomes like a big thing. It can be big thing just to be in Selecția Națională. And then, of course, Eurovision as a side dish, as like a bonus to it.
Yeah, as a fun fact, I didn't really watch Eurovision before.
That's okay.
I mean, I heard the hits.
Yes.
That from the past years, but honestly, I didn't even know the rules very good. So I was asking, and what that means, even from Selecția Națională. But then I read about them and I tried to understand. Even when we were at the green room at the couch in the grand final at Vienna, where they were counting the...
How was the feeling?
The points. We can talk about this also. But I was like, who is voting now?
What's going on?
Why are they counting like this? I was really, because I enjoyed the vibe and the moment. I didn't care about the...
But I think this is at some point better, because there is not that such a calculation about what Eurovision should be, and instead of like, this is Eurovision, you know?
Yeah. Exactly, but so the vibe.
Yes, because the boys they were in the green room.
Yeah, both final and semi-final. It was, of course, unique, but I don't think that I will ever live this kind of emotions again. I had to took a few days off after to process everything. Both emotionally and business-wise and everything, and but we apparently set a standard so high that I think we won't be able to surpass it.
Oh, we can be better.
I hope so, But yeah, I will live this again. I would totally wanna live this emotion
It's
again.
cool, right?
Yeah, it was, everything was nice. The production, the organizing, the people. I remember getting with the Romanian flag at the balcony where the couches are, and everybody was screaming and like a stadium vibe, you know. It was really
So proud, right?
Yes, so proud, uh, but not proud of me or
It's just
the
a proud
the-
moment.
yeah, for the country, for the music itself. I mean,
I understand.
pretty small artists from Romania getting to be successful in
Globally,
all over
yes.
the world globally. Yeah, it was nice. I also have funny stories from there. When it was dark, I went to the bathroom and I fell.
Everybody was falling that day. I don't know.
Yeah,
Daria fell on the stair, also almost break the
Yes,
leg.
and I fell during the transmission. And some guys from the other countries lift me up and I, okay, thank you. It was not.
It's such a good vibe there, right? Like this is some.
Yeah, I felt that everybody, every country, try to be cool with everyone.
Yes, yeah,
And,
I think sometimes among the fans, it's like more drama than actually it is behind the scenes.
Yeah.
There is
Nobody was fighting behind the scenes. There was no bad vibe in the backstage. There was no scandal. There was no fight. There was no tension actually.
No, actually, and I think this was the least tension I had because I was at Eurovision before for Czechia 7 years ago and 3 years, let's say from this 3 years ago I started.
Yeah.
And I always felt there in the backstage like a big tension. I think also during this semi-final, I felt this tension of this concentration. Everybody's very focused, you know, especially
Yeah.
before. Always.
Man, there was nobody on the hallway. Everybody
No,
was in
this
the cabin,
Yes, and this is the funny thing that
Yeah.
everybody is more nervous, and or the more tension always comes with those for those jury shows.
yeah.
Everybody, there is, you can clearly feel much more tension than actually when it comes to breaking bread for the public.
Yeah.
It's always
course.
for like, well, maybe because it's more rehearsed and it's like,
If you
okay,
if you
guys,
think from the strictly the competition point of view, but if you think like the human point of view,
it's perfect.
yeah,
And it always was, at least when what I can tell, it was always great, and people were all like, of course there is something sometimes some artists they are stressed or something doesn't happen in their team how they want, but this is their internal thing. But how the people are like behaving to each other, I think this was always a top-notch thing, very gentleman.
That's what I wanted to say, gentlemanly type of
Atmosphere.
thing.
Yes.
Yes, and also I met there with so many friends from other countries, producers, artists. I know some of them, and we met there and stayed for a cigarette, and it was really nice. But yeah, everybody was really concentrated. I mean, the smoking lounge was almost every time empty. The toilet was almost every time empty. So everybody was with their team,
Yes,
concentrating, and yeah.
Yeah, those are the amazing moments when you that actually when I always thinking like, should I say something or should I not actually do anything? It's always like that. It's
I thought like that also. There were moments when I was just analyzing and then backing off, and
sometimes
finding
it's
something.
just to leave things alone, you know, process it and give it the space. But this is maybe for another story. Thank you, Calin, for this.
Thank you so much
walking
for
us
having
through the how this song actually was created, and the next episode, let's see, maybe with Emil Rengler, maybe with somebody else. There are a few stories to be told.
Whole team podcast, 20 people.
Okay, I will not definitely do it.
Okay.
Pa.
Pa.